All right, I think we have it. So, my role here at Mesa High is to help, as Cindy mentioned, to connect students in our career and technical education programs with industry. In particular, here at Mesa High, we have a construction technologies program. So, our program is a 2-year program where students I call it like a sampler. So, they do a little bit of framing, they do a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical, some roofing. And they kind of look at the full kind of gamut of different pieces of the construction process. And so there we go. We also have automotive, we have biotech, computer, culinary, education professions, graphic design, video production, marketing, software and app design, sports medicine, and then we have a very strong welding program as well. And so kind of my role is to take students from all of these programs, but I work in particularly very close with our construction technologies and to connect them with people who are in the industry. And there's several different ways that industry professionals can connect with our programs. The first one, as they mentioned, is career fairs. So we have a career fair every year where industry professionals come in and they meet with our students. In this particular experience, it's a combination of students who are in our career and technical education programs, as well as other students on our campus who are trying to kind of explore their interest and to figure out maybe what they want to pursue and which courses they want to take in their future. We have them actually at all 6 of our Mesa High schools. So Mesa High is the one that, like I mentioned, particularly has the construction technologies, but the career fairs happen across our campuses. The second way that industry professionals can connect with the work that we're doing here is by being guest speakers. So coming into our classrooms, whether it's an hour or a day that you spend with our students, kind of sharing your experience. So part of it is sharing your own story. I think it's very powerful when students hear how you came to being a part of the industry that you are working in. So sharing your story and then also sharing kind of the ins and outs of what you do in your particular role and how students might be able to get into that role if they were interested in pursuing that in the future. In addition to just speaking, we have guest teachers. So we work very closely. Rosenden is one of our partners for electric, and they come in and actually teach our students how to do some of the wiring. So they work and do boards with our students and kind of actually don't just come in and talk, but actually teach them how to do some of the work. And we've had the Arizona Masonry Council come out and work with our students on a project. Tecta America has been coming out regularly and working with our students on roofing. So there's opportunities not just to speak, but to also get into our technology, our lab, and to work with students on a project. The third opportunity is job shadowing. This is where we would bring a small group of students to a job site and to be able to actually see kind of the work that you're doing in action. These are smaller groups of students. So I would say the majority of our job shadows are anywhere from 5 to 14, 15 students that we bring out. Obviously, we have PPE that they can bring. We even are able to provide steel-toed shoes for students that are coming out and touring job sites. But this is an opportunity for our students to get out of our classroom and actually onto a job site to be able to see kind of the work in action. And then our last opportunity is internships. So part of my role is that after students have completed the 2 years of our construction technologies program or any of our programs, is to actually connect them with individual work-based learning opportunities. And this looks very, very different depending on who we're partnering with. We have students that have worked with Holder Construction. It's a summer program. It's kind of an intense sort of sampler internship where they get to meet with professionals at different kind of stages of the construction process. And then we worked with, Canyon State Electric, which actually took 29 students last summer and went through a pre-apprentice program with them. So they went through the NCCER training and took the test at the end of it, and then also did some hands-on work in their lab. And that's actually a picture of our Canyon State group from last summer. that kind of went through the program. So we've even had students that worked in the office. So we have marketing students who can work with marketing teams or are looking for opportunities to work with maybe video teams or the virtual construction group. So the internships is a great opportunity for students to get kind of an individual, more in-depth look at what's happening in the industry. And it is a longer period of time. So that's kind of an overview. I'm actually sitting in our construction technologies lab now in hopes that our construction teacher might be able to step in and just to share a little bit about it. So if I can pause for just 1 minute, I'm going to see if she can come over and greet you as well. Sorry. Okay, it looks like they're not at a breaking point. But this is a QR code. So if different businesses, if you're interested in getting involved or learning more, this QR code goes straight to a partner with us form where